Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our PHP blog for admin panel. And now guys, in this video, we are getting started with the post module. Okay. So as we have seen that we have done with the category part. And now for this category, we are going to insert the data for posting it. Okay. So guys, let's get started. So first guys, first we have to check out with the table structure. So I have just created a table structure guys over here. And now according to this, we will create a table. So let's go to our database and let's go on the and create one table. So my table name will be posts, and how many column fields we require? Total 11 guys. So now let's add that. Okay, so let's remove from 4 and make it to 11 and let's click go. Yep guys, and now let's begin with ID. That will be int and we are going to select with 11 and we want to make this ID as primary key. All set. Go and create a auto increment. Now guys, we need the category ID, category underscore ID for that category table. Okay, so this will be also int and give 11 digit. And next is the name. So let's take the name varchar of 191. Let me just move side. And next is slug guys, and then description. So let's take the slug first, and we are going to insert 191 character length values. And next was your description. We will select with the text area because we need a lot data over here because we want to post a blog. So yep guys, next is our image. So let's take with image, and this description first will make it null guys. So let us leave a null because sometimes we don't insert, just we start with the name and slug and description, later we will update it. So in that case we will insert as null. And this image also we are going to select as varchar where 191, and this also will keep as null guys. So yep, and next field is your meta title. So meta title should be mandatory, so you're not going to select null. And varchar of 191, and then guys you need to select with the meta description. So let's give meta description, and over here we will select with medium text. So medium text. Yep, and you can select with the keyword also, meta keyword. So these three fields are for the SEO purpose guys. And let's select with medium text. Okay, medium text. All set. And last record, that is your status, which we want to show or hide or delete. Okay, so we will use for the status, and we will use this as tiny int, which the will keep as 1. So this will be 0 1 2, that's it. And one final will be created at. So whenever we create the table or record, I mean whenever we insert a record, that time automatically it should store its date and time guys. So for that you can select over here timestamp and insert the current timestamp guys, that's it. And allow this as null. As for our status also, we are going to as defined by 0 and we'll allow null. Okay, so yep, that's it guys. And now let's create the table. So save, done. So guys, our post table is created now. So now guys, let's get back and start with the creating with the page and form. So guys, now let's move to this sidebar and create these pages as post and move on. So let me close everything. Let's go to our includes sidebar. So this is our pages. I will just copy this category part and make this as post. Let me just minimize this posts. So this will be add post and view post. All set guys, and you can just create the page name also, post add and post view. And we are using a collapse guys, this collapse thing, right? So over here for collapse, you just need to change that your collapse from here. So 3 records, that is from collapse layout to collapse posts. Okay. If you want to give this as, you can mention that as posts. All set, guys. And now let's test it. Refresh. Okay, so let's click on this post. Perfect, it's opening, guys, and closing. So if you mingle with this both, now guys, let's click on add post. Let's create a file. Let's close this sidebar, and yep, let's create a file inside the admin post add. And now guys, we need to include our header and footer. So let's copy from our category page. So inside our category page, almost all the things are same. So let me just show you the output, guys. Okay, so this is our category where name, slug, description, we need all these fields. So guys, for that, we will just copy full section of category add and post it, paste. Now guys, let's change the heading. So add post, where you can tell this is your back button for post view. Let's save. And now guys, let's view the output. Add post. Perfect. So we are on add post done. And now guys, we need to create all the column field as per our database requirement. So over here, guys, you need to select first category ID. So which means your category tables data we have to get. So guys, now let's go on this post add, and after the form, we'll create one column with 12, where I'll give a margin bottom 3. And simple, guys, let's copy this label and make this as categories, category list, and one select option. Over here inside this option box, you are going to fetch all the records. So how can you achieve that? By giving MySql query function, guys. So let's type the query, PHP open, PHP close. So now you can get the category variable is equal to, write the query, guys, over here. So select star from the category table. So my category table name is categories. So let's copy this categories, where I want the status only 0 status. So status is equal to 0. So that those status, which status is 0, only I want to get, because in some cases you hide the categories or delete the categories. So guys, if you're not understanding what I'm talking about, please watch out the category table and then we'll get back here. So guys, this is the status, which if the status is 0, that means it is visible, as I have written over here condition. So let's get that. Okay, so now guys, let's execute this. Query run is equal to, with the mysql I query function, where dollar connection and your query. So my query is category query. All set. And now guys, we have to check if record exists or not. So with the help of if condition, we will check using MySQL query, MySQL number of rows, guys. So number of rows function, we will check if this record exists more than 0, then come, else you will show over here with the help of h6 tag, no category available. Okay, so now you're going to get this inside your if condition. Open and close PHP. Yep. So now guys, over here you are going to use a for loop. So let's use for each loop. For each, open and close function. Whoops, we have to open and close PHP, where, open and close bracket. So now guys, let's divide PHP again. and get your executed query as dollar your category item, and this category item we will paste in our option. So option close, where you will mention PHP open is equal to close PHP as the category name, and then the value value where you will mention that as this of your category ID, guys. So let's take it. Let me just minimize this sidebar. All set. So no confusion, guys, over here. Everything is very clear. All set. And now, guys, let's refresh and check the output. Okay. So you have got the data, guys, but you need to mention that first record as here select category. All set. And now, guys, you will just mention that into your name attribute category ID, and you need to give this as required. Okay, so make sure you are giving required field. Refresh. Perfect. So select category HTML or PHP. Now if you go and move to your view category, let's edit, and I just want to hide it, so I'm going to check this update. Category updated successfully and it is checked. Now if you go in post, you can see that PHP is hidden, right? So this is how we are working with this where condition over here. Done. And yep, guys, so let me just visible that. Edit, let's make it visible. All set. Let's move to post, and here you can see done. So now, guys, let's get insert all these records. So yep, so name field is required, slug is required, description is required. As we can see that in our post table, name, slug, description is required. One image also is required, guys. So then your meta field, meta description keyword, and one status. So as you can see, meta title, description, keyword, and one status is available. Let's remove this and add one image field, guys. So now after this, let's copy this. After description, I want to add the image field. So let's add image, and let's give this as image, guys. Image, and yep, let's move this is not required, not mandatory, and make this type as file, and we don't this navbar status. So let me just remove that. So let's cut this and keep it below. All set. If you're using file type, then you have to send a form, guys, over here. Let me just minimize this. enc type is equal to multi-part form data. Done. We need to give this, guys, because we are going to use file type. Okay, so now let's save and check the output, guys, once. Refresh. Perfect. So we have got all the fields. Now, guys, we need to add one summer note to we'll see in next video about that. Okay, so now, guys, let's insert this data into our database. So let's get back, and yep, let's change the button name to save post, and the button name over here will be post add. Okay, so when we click on the submit button, that time with the help of this post button name, we'll go to action code.php with the post method by taking all the input field, and then your enc type by taking all the files. Okay, that is your image, guys. So now let's go to code.php. Okay, so let's move. So now, guys, let's begin over here. So use if condition, if with the help of isSet function, $_post method, where you are going to tell post add. All set. So now, guys, you need to call your all the input field names. So that is your category ID over here. So category ID and then your name, slug, description, all the fields name and store in one variable. So guys, as we have seen that in category part, we have done that. So let me just copy the variable names from there and just take it and paste it over here. And then guys, we are not taking this. Instead, at this place, we are taking image. Okay. So let me just type that $_files of your. So now guys, the input field name. Okay. So I mean, this image is coming from your post of this image name attribute value. Okay. So this is your image and the what data you're going to take, all the name of it. Okay, so now guys, I want to rename this image and keep it. Okay, I mean rename this image. Okay, so how will you accomplish that? So first we are going to get the extension from this file. So as let's type image extension is equal to with the path info. Okay, path info function where you will tell this $image. Let's take this $image comma your path info underscore extension. Here it is. So with this extension you're going to create a file name. So let me type file name is equal to, first we'll concatenate with the time function, where let's concatenate with the dot, and then you're going to call your $image extension. I'm in this variable, so let's call that. That's it guys. So time dot jpg png whatever image you upload over here. So once it's done guys, now you got the file name. So we are going to insert the data, this file name into our database. So now guys, let's begin with the query. So $query is equal to insert into table name. So my table name is posts. Okay, so let's copy this. Post values your data. Okay, so first over here you are going to insert your column field names guys. Let me just minimize this sidebar. So now let's copy all the column field names. So till your status, copy, and we will paste it here. All done. Let me just cover up the spaces with the comma, comma, oops. So comma and then all set guys. And now the values data we are going to insert. So first is category ID guys. So first will be category ID. So $category ID, I mean this variable. So same way guys, you are going to insert with all the fields. So let me just complete this and get back. So guys, I have just finished it. So as per the name, slug, description, image. So name, slug, description, image. So this is not your image, it's a file name guys. So on the image part, I'm going to insert the file name. Okay, then your title, description, and then your keyword guys. All set, and last was your status. Done. Now guys, let's execute this above query. So with the help of $query run, we'll create a variable and we'll use a MySql query function to run this above command. So first your database connection and then your query guys. All set. And now let's execute this query. Once it's executed, you need to check in if else condition that it is executed or not. So let me just copy from the below that if else condition to check it is success or not. Let's paste, and this is the query guys, where if query run is successful, then you're going to tell post created successfully, else it will something went wrong, you can just tell. Okay, and once it's done, we'll redirect it to which page, some page that is your. Okay, so let's get back to add post only. Okay, post added.php. So let's mention this also. All set. To show this message guys, you need to use the message.php file. Let's go top, and here I have included. So in this, the message.php doesn't have much thing. I'll just show you. It's just a simple if else condition to check message is set or not. So let's get back. And yep guys, so let me just go back. So once your success means, what about this image? So you need to insert this image also. Okay, so for that guys, you can just use move upload files function. Okay, so just type move underscore uploaded underscore file function, where you will select with your dollar files of your temporary data. So first your input field name and then your file guys. What is that? Temporary underscore name. Then give comma your path. So let's go to uploads, where one forward slash back, then forward slash your file name. So my file name is dollar file name. What is that file name? Okay, so this file name, whatever we are storing into database, that only we will rename and upload into uploads folder. So where I want to upload that, so it's a post, right? I don't want to upload in admin folder. Instead, I want to upload in uploads folder at outside. So let's create one outside folder with the name uploads. Okay, so this uploads folder will create one post folder. Let's type posts. Okay, and inside this posts folder, I want to upload all the files. Okay, so done. So code.php is in admin folder. One step go back and upload that file over there. Okay, so this is one step back it's going. All set guys, and now let's see the output and test it. Refresh. So let's select with the PHP first, and the post name will be PHP CRUD and PHP CRUD, or else you can PHP insert data. Okay, so let's select with PHP insert data. So something, some contents. Okay, so let's right now begin with this only, PHP insert data, and let's choose the image. So guys, now select with the image, and let me go to desktop. Here is one PHP tutorial image guys. Let me just open, and now let's save the record guys. So let's click to save post, and here you can see post created successfully. Let's see in our database guys first. Okay, browse. Cool. So guys, you can see that category ID is 2, and the record is also stored, and the image is also stored over here guys. Perfect. So let me just see with the status, it is 0. Done. Now guys, let's check that image is stored or not. Let's go to our VS Code, and inside our uploads folder, post folder, you can see that image is uploaded, and that image is this guys. Done. So guys, we have seen that how to create a post in our PHP blog website. So now guys, let's see next video how can we fetch, that is view post, and then edit update as usual with delete functionality. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.